situation number 4. Others do bad to us. What should we do? What is the wrong thing we do? Huh? Revenge, hatred. How dare that person did this to me? Correct? And what is the right way? Right way is forgiveness. Right way is compassion. It's very interesting. If you are an egoistic person, you can never forgive others. In fact, how much are you able to forgive others is, in a way, a measure of your egolessness. These are all connected. You know why it is connected to the ego? You see, an egoistic person is centered around himself. He just cannot come out of the gravity of I. This I is like gravitational force. Everything, you discuss anything with an egoistic person, he will not allow you to talk. He will talk about himself. That is called as gravity. Egoistic person is like that. Everything centers around himself. All discussions, all topics. So now, such a person who is living only in himself, when somebody does bad, so what is the statement he will make? How dare he did this to me? You see? Now, in order to develop forgiveness, the most important thing is you have to step outside of this ego and try to understand the helplessness of that person. Somebody is shouting at you. What are you seeing? Are you seeing the hurt feelings in you, or are you seeing the helplessness in the other person? Because when a person is angry, he is shouting, what are you seeing? If you are seeing the helplessness of that person, what happens when anger comes? The brain is paralyzed, intellect is paralyzed, the thinking ability is completely jammed. So, in such a state of helplessness, that person is telling so many things. And when you look at that person, what are you seeing? An egoistic person sees only himself, his own hurt feeling, and therefore he starts hating him. Whereas, if to the extent you are free from ego, you are able to step outside of yourself and you are able to see the helplessness of that person. Poor man, how helpless he is. Like an intoxicated person telling something, you understand the state of that person. So when others do bad thing to you, what should be done? Forgive them. Try to see yourself. How much am I able to forgive that person? What is the proof that you are forgiven? You are able to go along with your own business. What is the proof that you have not forgiven? You are constantly thinking about that person. You see, these are all indications. Sometimes outside we say, I forgive you, but deep down it is there. True forgiveness means that wound is healed. That hurt feeling is healed. What is the proof that it is healed? Whether that area is touched or not, it doesn't make any difference. That is a proof that it is healed, isn't it? So in the same way, you have truly forgiven a person. How do you know? The mind is not hovering around. It is something like a whirlpool. The moment you think about that person, the mind gets into a whirlpool. Helplessly, it starts thinking a set of repeated patterns. This person is this, that person is, I should do this, I should do this. So many things come. That is called a whirlpool. Your mind is no more available for anything else. Right? The spiritual path is all about self-reformation, self-correction, self-observation. You are just observing yourself. How much am I improving? Each and every situation in my life, Are these situations helping me to evolve? This is a question you are constantly asking. You're not trying to change others, reform others, correct others. No, you're only trying to change yourself. Every situation you analyze, you study your behavior, and then find a fault with yourself, and then try to come out of these defects, weaknesses in yourself. This is spiritual living. Okay, situation number 4 is over.